Introducing Bella and community. Mga marada buga, may plaka agad Bella ulit ako. Say is for everyone. Everybody listen to this song. Mawa ko lumamalatan ang maganda. Yang sa korek bilang matapilete. Yang makulit sama mo sumese.
Steady, Priority, Marang Boy, I'm back with brother G-Yams. Por ang irigay mo isi jorot ke seri Sepan di Filipin Iwi Sachi
Ridabaan Heradewa Lusamayar Omayangalay Hello Bengbay Yulo Sara Dimla Kungay Hengmarbare Taiwa Elamda Oh, Akul Dimo Mavara Selgo Gilmo Ang Metasi Hengi Ambe Ringalirang Modo Bagabagaw Hel Mahalaru
Good evening. 11:30 with the Cisco Palacios baseball game for the opening day of the 2025 Navy 2026 Southern Baseball League Open Division. Our first game of the day. The visiting team. Visiting, we got the Cardinals, the defending champions. Our home team, the Padres, the runner-up champions from last season. And the home team, let me take the field. This game is streamed on MI News Service.
Hello? Can you...
Good evening, CNMI, and welcome. Holy smokes. We are back again. It is baseball time in the Marianas. It is Wednesday night. It's hump day. It's May 7th, and may the pitch be with you. This is Brad Rosala. I'm here with my, I would say maybe I'm your sidekick these days.
I mean, you can be my sidekick.
Oh, maybe we can hear you talking. That would be cool, too.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I just heard that. Whatever magic just happened.
My earphones are very loud.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
I can't hear myself very well, but I can hear Brad.
Well, that's all that matters. As long as you can hear me, that's all that people care about. All right, well, anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in. It is baseball night in the Marianas. It is Wednesday. It is May 7th, and this is the opening game of the Saipan Baseball League. That's right. It's not the Masters. It's not the kids. This is everybody. Bring them all. Bring your best. Bring your best 9 out to the field, and let's see what happens. Holy smokes. I can't believe it. It seems like it's been forever. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It feels like it's been forever, for sure.
Can you hear Trey?
I can barely hear myself.
I can't really hear Trey. I don't know what it is. I can hear me just fine,
Yeah, here we go. There we go. Now I'm loud in my own earphones.
but you can hear yourself.
Yeah, that's me? Okay.
Oh.
Good.
All right. Well, I can't hear you very well.
You can't hear me still?
No. I mean, you're probably there. Maybe it's my headphones up. Can you switch up headphone dash number 1 real quick? Maybe that's it. I mean, like I can hear. Oh, that's super loud now. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little bit too loud. Yeah, can you dial it back just a little click, maybe? Maybe just a little click. All right, that's it. That's perfect. Perfection right there. Now I can hear everything. You guys can hear us. It says call us. That is like my permanent thing. I'm going to delete that. You guys could call us during the show, but it wouldn't matter because we can't hear you. So anyway, it's going to be a great night of baseball. So here we go. It's the Cardinals, the Padres. It's opening game of the 2025 season of baseball here on the hill. For the Padres, Zach Blas is going to be hurling. And if you look out there on the mound, it looks like he's standing on top of the ice wall from like a Game of Thrones. I don't know what's going on over there, but it kind of looks like that's going to be an obstacle like for a golf course.
Yeah, I mean, those second basemen coming in to get those balls are going to have a little bit of action on it.
You got to get closer to the microphone, I think.
I think I'm going to hold it, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to come up with a better situation for you for next time.
Yeah, but, you know, I can hold things in my hand for hours on end.
Oh, that shake weight training is going to really pay off tonight.
Is that how you do it? No. Are we on? Maybe we're down. Good.
That's great. All right, so the defending championship Cardinals are going to be leading off at the plate. We're going to see Tin Din, Leon Guerrero, Patrick Tenorio, and Gerald Cabrera. And who knows what kind of hairdo Gerald Cabrera is going to have this time around. Is he going to have the power fro, or is he going to have the shaved head of justice again? Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be exciting. It's good to see all these guys back out. I know I was not around for some of the Masters action. You held down the fort and did a great job. But, man, I missed seeing all these guys play.
Yeah, I thought we'd give you a little bit of a break. You guys take it easy so it doesn't feel like too much baseball for you, so you get all excited and stuff like that again when the season came around. And here we are.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I mean, and look at the new uniforms. The Padres out there, Jay Kintle, he's wearing last year's jerseys. The, what do you want to call that? Brown Thunder that's out there?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a very nice brown. But I like these 86 jerseys they got going on, the bright yellows.
They're pretty nice. I like them. And, you know, it's funny. So Kintle is going to be running the CNMI team that's going to go to Palau later this year. Actually thought that it was possible that they might have the all-star team playing against all the teams here. But, you know, it was going to kind of like rob a lot of the teams of their pitchers and their talent and all that stuff. So even though that team would have been great, then there would have been a lot of guys sitting the bench who could have got a lot more playing time out there during the league. So the season's going to go on for a bit this season, like up until the mini games come up. And then there's going to be a big 3-week break. The season's going to start off, well, today for sure. We got tonight's game, and then we're going to play again tomorrow. Akari against the Athletics. And the Athletics, by the way, are the Junior Nationals out there with Mike Cruz. And then on Friday, Phillies and the Blue Jays. So there's a few new teams in the league this year. We've got the Cardinals, Padres, Phillies, who are new, the Bears, D-Niners, Akari, which is new, Athletics, new, Orioles, new, Blue Jays, old school, Bandits, Falcons, Natives, Blue Shark. And, Blue Shark is coming back for redemption after last year.
Yeah, somebody's going to jump the Blue Shark this time.
Yeah, could it be Fonzie? So next week, we got the Orioles, Bears, Falcons, Phillies, and D-Niners. By the way, there's like 2, 4, 6, 7 teams on bye every week. Week 3, and they're just gonna keep going all the way through till week 8. That's gonna be the Cardinals, Phillies, Bandits, Blue Jays, Akari, D-Niners, and then they're gonna go for a 3-week break while the players get ready for and then compete in the mini games.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really exciting for these guys to be able to play this season and then take a little break and get that mini games in there.
All right, well, we are getting ready to go. This is Tindon De Leon Guerrero gonna lead off. Zach Bloss is on the hill, and that is a mountain. Here comes the first pitch. Right down the middle. First pitch for a strike to get this season underway.
Yeah, there were a lot of engineering going on during warm-up pitches.
Yeah, they're trying to smooth that out a little bit. I mean, it's almost like you can make a wall pass off that thing. Ooh, it's going to be a grounder over to third. Some will call it a chopper. Here's the throw over to first, and he's out of there.
Nice, the old chopper.
Call that a 5-3 in your scorebook. And then you remember this guy, of course. You got your shortstopper, Patrick Tenorio Jr.
Yeah, I want to see Pat get on base. He's always a threat to steal when he's out there. Got the speed.
We got some blue gloves. Looks like those hospital gloves. All right, well, Zach with the pitch. Ooh, it's a grounder. It's going to find the gap between short and third, and that is the first single of the season.
Yeah, Pat's going to do surgery over there in the dugout in between innings.
All right, here's Gerald Cabrera.
Brings up the catcher. Gerald Cabrera.
Can't really tell what kind of hairstyle, but it's got it contained underneath that cap this time.
It's, we'll just have to wait till later and check it out. It's like a surprise.
All right, well, Zach is on the hill. He's throwing, as always, to Padres catcher Austin Beneventi. Little bit of a shock because Kyle is up here. I thought Kyle was playing with the Padres last season. He's injured. Oh, my gosh. And we'll find out. Here comes the pitch from Zach. Ooh, that's high. Ooh, Austin. Looked like he was going to throw. Chose not to.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Kyle if he's on the 15-day disabled list or the 60-day.
People want to know everywhere we go who we are, so we tell them. All right. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it looked like there was a hit and run going, but it's going to be foul. Pat took off for a little bit, and then he hesitated.
He got a great jump there. I was excited to see that. That's something that I always look for in his game. He's that pesky guy on the base path, always kind of making you think about him, always trying to get in the pitcher's head. It's because he's dangerous.
This season, we got 13 teams, and each team plays 10 games.
Just like Maverick, Iceman said. Because you're dangerous.
You're dangerous, Maverick.
All right. Zach looking around. Here comes the pitch. Pat's going. Head down. Swing and a miss for Cabrera. And a safely stolen base for Pat. Toncelis walks over, daps him up a little bit. Said, hey, that was a great steal. I could do that too.
We'll get to see it next inning, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, he is batting in the third spot. Let's see if he's got the wheels of glory. All right, Zach gets the call from Austin. Ooh, way outside. Boy, this field looks great. It's not rainy season at all, but it still looks mighty fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a testament to how much work I think they put in. Like, this is the rough time of year for the grass, and I mean, it's showing that it's not doing its best, but it's still out there. It's still alive. So I think that's a lot of hard work from the ground crew.
Well, it's a tough year for grass unless you go to Saipan Select. Here comes the pitch. Oh, boy, and that's a free base on balls for Gerald. And Patrick.
Pat's coming home.
He is coming home because nobody's covering home plate.
Oh,
Nope, ump sent it back. So Gerald not liking that one. Let's see if he makes this pitcher hit somebody in the next inning.
Oh, because, yeah, it's a hit by pitch, not a pass ball.
Back now, the third baseman, Ryan Camacho.
All right, Brian Camacho, your third baseman. Coming up, striped socks, ready to go. I want to say thank you for all the fans for tuning in, and welcome back again for another year, another season of baseball here in Saipan. Wouldn't be able to do this without Jojo Alapuzzo, Luisa Cabrera, the whole team from Island Image and Motion. Johnny's here, the whole crew is here. MHS Productions in the house. Here comes the pitch. Oh, wow. That's a shot. Is it going to stay fair? And it does not. Down the third base side. Ended up curving foul, but looked pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, that was a nice contact on the ball there. But yeah, you were talking about how everyone's here. The parking lot was jacked full when I got in here. The only spots were right in foul territory where you might get your window knocked out.
I parked over there too.
No, I noticed you and JoJo parked there.
I think I looked at it and I'm like, well, JoJo did it.
I looked at both of you and said, not doing it.
Oh, that one's going to be a grounder foul.
Just foul, wow.
All right, so we could talk about like what kind of food we brought today. Whoa, you got apples.
I brought apples. I don't know if they're going to be any good, but I was looking at the not so great for me food, and I was thinking, you know, I should buy something that's like good for you. And I got some apples.
I didn't do that. How do you like them apples? Actually, apples look like amazing. I got this Italian sandwich from Downtown Market. I don't think it's Italian.
Okay.
It is a little spicy, and there's pepperoni in it, though.
That counts.
No, it's
Close
in there.
enough.
It's in the realm. All right, Zach, he's got two runners on. Here's the pitch. Ooh, it's a nice one, and grounded over to third. Should be an easy force. It is. Here comes the throw to first.
Got
Oh,
it.
and he nails him. Look at that, a great double play.
With the tag, too. Had to jump up to get that, but pulls it down and lays that tag on him. Get out of the inning. That's really good stuff for the Padres.
It was, and that's how you want to do it when you're playing these guys. They are just too good, and it's the first game of the season. You don't want it to get away from you early. But these guys are not, they don't mess around. The Cardinals, they got the bats and they got the pitching. All right, we're going to move down to the bottom of the first. You got Jonah Flores, MJ Aldon, and Tony Salas. And that is how it's going to look up. Are we going to, do we have a break? Or are we going to, maybe not?
No, we're just chillaxing, hanging out.
We'll take it. No complaints about that at all.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about.
I know, we do. Man.
Look at that. They're out there trying to terraform that pitcher's mound. Like, you need a step ladder.
Did you see how high he had to step to get on that?
That is real legit. I'm looking
That's
at
a workout.
looking at their manager. He's like, what the entire nation is going on out here? We'll just call that Tapa Chow's South. Like, there's going to be a lot of cats pawing at that tonight. Wow, that is just wild looking. I mean, are we starting to form? Is there like a geothermal vent that's like forced that up?
Yeah, maybe we need to call the volcanologist out here to check that out.
Pretty soon, Vlad is going to come out here and take pictures of him paragliding over that thing.
Yeah, that'll probably be on the flyer next week, I think.
Wow, look at that. He doesn't even want to pitch on it.
No, he's just going to pitch in front.
I thought Nate Guerrero was an adult already, but it looks like he grew even since last season.
Yeah.
During the off season, somebody said we should bring something this side.
Dude's got long legs,
We also have Capri Sun.
like a rocket.
Bring it to the press box and get yourself a Kool-Aid Jammer or a Capri Sun. Thank you.
That silky voice you hear in the background is our public address announcer for the night, Kyle Huckag, Mr. Next Level Media himself.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but they're stepping up their foul ball game. You could get a Capri Sun this year.
Whoa! I'm just going to have to start bringing random balls to the field just so I can get free Capri Sun. That's right, kid.
The old stepdad.
Take those balls from your Little League practice. Bring them in here. Get yourself a Capri Sun. Brad said it's okay. Beat it, kid.
Have they fixed the straw hole in the Capri Sun? Are they still?
I bet they're still awful.
Yeah.
I've had some good days and some bad days with Capri Sun.
Yeah, that's the thing that I never understood is that you'd go weeks, months, you wouldn't have a problem, and then one day you'd find one that just didn't work.
The day the Capri Sun fought back. Oh, jeez. You know, it's funny. That's Tindin out there who caught that ball when he was coming down with it, but he was wearing a different jersey. And when he threw that one down there, I'm like, oh man, there's a kid on the field. He's got to get hit with that ball.
Nice.
All right. Well, here's how the Cardinals are lining up. Nate Guerrero going to be pitching to Gerald Cabrera. And did I not show him on here? Where is it? Oh, yeah, that's why. There we go. And first base, you got Keone Kaipat. Second base, you got Tindin. There, shortstop, you got Patrick Tenorio. And shortstopper is Brian Camacho out there. In right field, Tony Tenorio. Center field, the Amish assassin, Eli Augenbaugh. And in left field, you've got KJ Villagomez. And your designated hitter is Poland Masaharu. And that's a first pitch strike to Jonah Flores, your left fielder for the Padres. Oh,
Wow.
that's two.
Yeah. Nate getting dialed in early.
And we don't get to see him pitch all that often. Whoa, cow. It looks like he threw that dart into the ground and it just stuck. Like a couple of booty dogs. Really, there was no bounce. It just stuck when it hit that dirt. Oh, tried to pull that one in there. Not fooling anybody. 2-2. Oh, that's going to be a grounder over to Brian. Brian's going to whip it over there to first. Catch is made. And out number one is in the books. I say hey to all those folks out there in the outfield watching it the way we would. If we just had a cooler full of inspiration, a couple of folding chairs, maybe a little grill.
Oh, yeah, the grill. That's what we're missing up here.
MJ Aldon wanting to get rid of this one early. See what he's got here. Your third baseman. Oh, he's going to drive that one out to center. Amish assassin. Does he make the catch?
Did he make that catch? No.
No, they're saying that did not happen, but he did grab it pretty quick.
It was a little bit of an awkward slide there. I wasn't sure if he caught it, missed it, or it went past him.
And that's a tough view from all the way out here, but it was a good effort for sure.
Yeah.
To track that baby down.
Important that he caught it. It kept it in front of him now.
All right, here's Tone Salas. Hard to tell where the chin protector ends and the beard begins.
Maybe it's all one piece.
Ooh. Strike one. Tone just kind of says, oh, we're going to try to get the runner, at least keeping him honest.
Yeah.
And while that happens, Tone is manicuring the batter's box, making sure it's just the way he likes it.
Yeah, the field's fresh. You got to get everything dialed in here.
Oh, geez, that was a wild opposite field hit. And Tone's going to get on first base. Wow, that ball. Holy cow, what's going on? The runner gets both advance as well.
The dust storm
that
down
one.
there.
Second and third.
Amidst the dust storm, a little error out there by KJ. Not sure what happened, but now you got runners on second and third off of that miscue, and it's going to bring up Jordan Sewell. Did you see what happened out there?
I did not. It looked like maybe he just wasn't paying attention. The ball squirted past him.
Well, he grabbed it, and it just kind of came out of his hands when he was going to go throw.
Please use the restrooms at the gym or in the gym.
Oh, that's a grounder right up the middle. Pat's going to take it, throw it to first, and that's going to be it for Jordan Sewell, and that's going to bring up Keith Kintle.
A heads up play. 2 down. And batting down.
Tinton and Tony out there in their different colored jerseys, looking like they're trying to blend in with the umpire crew a little bit.
Indeed. Well, you got Keith at the plate. You've got Jay in the dugout. Well, that's going to be a ball. Not sure where Herm is. Do you have a favorite Kintle?
Man, that's a tough question. I don't.
I mean, it doesn't have to be about baseball. Maybe we put that one out there to the fans. Who's your favorite Kintle? Grounder over there to Brian. Bounces it off the chest. Here comes the throw to first. Whoa, it's a laser. But it's low. So the Padres going to score 2 runs. And the safety throw over there to third on that throwing error. But, yep. I figured that's going to be an error, but that's got to be on the throw. That can't. And that was not an easy throw to handle either, by the way. He kind of picked that one up off the fly. But the Pirates are not playing, but the Padres have a 2-run lead now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first game of the season. First error of the season. It's going to bring up Darwin Jones. Oh. High and outside. By the way, there was a big meeting by the school board today.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
And I don't have the information about what went down yet, but one of the key men. That's a grounder right up the middle. And look at him on his horse. He's trying to get home, but he does not look pretty doing it. Keith gets home, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
But he definitely had an awkward run around third base. It actually looked kind of rough, like maybe jammed himself up. But anyway, it's good. 3-0 now for the Padres.
Yep.
That's going to bring up Austin Benevente.
On deck, we got Frankie.
Yeah, Keith was able to get home. Didn't look pretty, but he got it. Let's see what Austin can do here. Making do with those errors, really making them count.
Ooh. Yeah, so the school board was going to be talking about rotating principals. That was going to be one of the topics.
Around every classroom day, you just turn around.
All right, we just got a message from Scotty D. Said, let me know if you guys want pizza for the games. Oh, man, I didn't reach out to him before this one, but that's okay because I just could not have made it down there in time. But the answer is yes. We would definitely take Saipan's best pizza.
We will do it, and I will help you pick it up because I'll be down there.
Oh, I love that. That's even better. Oh, jeez. It's like he dared him to throw it inside. Mm-hmm. He did. First walk of the season. He's going to bring up Frankie Goes to Hollywood LaFoy.
The center fielder, Frankie, the point for. On deck, we got Kobe.
Ooh, looking good. Also, we got a call lined up for tomorrow morning on Good Morning Marianas from Franklin Mundo over there in Tinian. Oh, it's a shot over to short, fielded by Pat, and that is that. Call that a 6-5 to end the inning for that one. And good job on that one. So now it's 2 after the 1 complete now.
Padres.
Score is Padres 3, Cardinals 0. Not too shabby.
No, that was a couple, definitely one error, maybe 2, that kind of led to that. But just ball here, ball there, because the Cardinals were threatening in the last half inning, but they couldn't set it down, and Padres took advantage.
Gotta love it. All right, so that's Brian Camacho, Eli Augenbaugh, and Poland Masaharu coming up in the top of the second.
Anything else could happen at that Board of Education meeting?
Well, that's the big one. That's the one that people were talking about. Remember, there was that big, I don't know if you would call it a protest or a show of support. I know the folks in Cagman love Ben Jones.
Ben Jones!
They don't want him to go anywhere. They love the team they put together, and they kind of want to keep it together. But it's kind of like they want to keep the rotation going out there to get as many people experienced as possible. I don't know. I don't know that I have a real opinion on that, not being a professional educator, but I can imagine, like...
You were a professional rotator, though, I think.
Yeah, I am, definitely. But I could think that, you know, there are benefits to moving people around like that. But if you got a school and you got a good culture and you can build it up, I would think you'd want to keep it together. But, you know, like in World War II, right? You got the U.S. aviators and the Japanese aviators. The U.S., they would only give so many hours of flight time and so many engagements to their pilots before they would bring them back to the mainland and help train up the new guys who were coming in. Japanese didn't do that. They just kept everybody out there, pow, pow, pow.
And just kept them out there until they ran into stuff.
And those things were like bullets. And so that was it. And then they lost off of that. Now, probably not a lot of that being a problem for this, but I could see the importance of moving them around.
Yeah, that's only a problem in mainland America schools.
So I wonder what the thought process is and why they would end up doing it. Maybe they were worried about maybe people get too settled in their ways or any of that. I'm just not sure. But it's a board decision. It's not something that comes from the top. So of the commissioner. So I'm interested in it. Anyway, that's a first pitch strike to the Amish assassin, Eli Augenbaugh. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, the Ogden Bomber.
Wait. Didn't they go 1, 2, 3 last inning? Did Brian hit last inning, Brian Camacho?
Yeah, he wrote it up.
Yeah. Gerald got hit by a pitch. I know that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
I ended up writing the same thing. I wrote the ground out over the hit by pitch by mistake. All right, here we go. Eli Augenbaugh. Ooh, low and outside. Well, what is happening? We're shaking off the rust, guys.
We'll get it figured out. Got boss down there on the mound looking big. Top of Chow Jr.
Yeah. Whoa, big swing and a miss. You know, it just hit me. This is the start of our 3rd season.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, even last season it was like, oh, are we going to do that again? Who knows? Like, it was kind of uncertain, but this time I was just like, yeah, I think we're going to do that when it happens. And it'll be ready.
I love it. Ooh, check swing. 2-2. Yes, thank you! Exclamation point.
Looks like Eli's got some brand new cleats on down there.
Yeah, they are pretty shiny. Oh, swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout of the season so far. We're going to talk about all the firsts. And here's our designated hitter, Poland Masaharu. Tobak Castro is in the house. The tint man from Dan Dan. He's out there shouting out, dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. There we go.
First I thought it was Law and Order.
Choo, choo. I know we talked about it on Arguably Decent. Boom. That's a ball. And I can't even talk about it now. About the alternate version of Law and Order that I had.
Yeah.
Good times, good
Yeah.
times. All right, here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, it's a crack
gonna
right
get
up
through
the
there?
middle.
No.
Tone's going to scoop it up. Here's the throw to first. Routine, piece of cake. There you go. Call that a 6-3. And that's going to bring up KJ Villagomez. Hit that ball, lost the handle on it out there in left field, and ended up letting some runners advance.
Turned out to be pretty critical with that error on the next play. So, you know, I think he's feeling the pressure here, wants to get on base.
Here's Zach. Oh, high fly ball to center field. Right fielder is running for it. Makes the grab just like that. No problem for Kobe LaFoy, and that's it. So Cardinals going down pretty easy. Thinking that they are working in Garapan.
Yeah,
And next
takes a
thing you
little
know,
pressure.
that's going to bring up the Padres. We're going to look at Kobe LaFoy, the guy who just made that catch, followed by Jonah Flores and MJ Aldon.
Kobe covered some good ground on that catch out there. I was worried that no one's going to get to it for a minute.
That's what happens when you watch the Masters, and now you're out here watching the top guys in the league.
They do some running from time to time. Guys in the Masters maybe are just making sure the fridge is running.
That's important stuff.
And I can say that because I know.
So, did you hear about the Real ID that went into effect today?
Did it go into effect, Brad?
Well, I'm talking about like nationwide.
Oh. I thought that was a great setup for a joke.
No, but you did hear about ours, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out our Real ID is not going to happen. They were hoping by Monday. It turns out no. So here's a story from the NMI News Service, the sweetest smelling news service in the world. It says CNMI Bureau of Motor Vehicles is facing delays in implementing Real ID services due to unexpected technical problems with its vendor, according to the Department of Public Safety. BMV officials say they were prepared to begin issuing Real ID compliant driver's licenses this morning, but encountered system-related issues on the vendor's side. These issues are reportedly affecting other jurisdictions as well and are expected to be resolved within 90 days. In the meantime, the BMV will continue to process standard CNMI driver's licenses without interruption. Over the next 3 months, the Bureau will focus on educating the public about the documentation and requirements needed to obtain the Real ID. Once the full implementation resumes, public advisory will be issued once technical issues are resolved. Here's the pitch from Nate Guerrero. And it's first pitch strike to Kobe.
Kobe. I don't have a Real ID because I guess no one does, but I'm not gonna just run in there and get one. I don't know that I need one.
I think you just go in there. Oh, boy, there's a strike. You know, the thing is, they were saying you're going to need it to fly anywhere.
What, do you not have a passport?
Well, they're talking about, like, domestic travel.
Oh.
So, and the answer is probably no. So, here's the pitch. And we spoke with, we were speaking with Eric David, who's running the BMV, on the show this morning on Good Morning Marianas. Nice. And while we were doing that, Sean Christian from Star Marianas, Sarah, called a message and said, hey, good news. We spoke with TSA. You do not need a real ID to fly to Rota or to Tinian.
Nice.
But if you're going to go to Guam, you're going to need it. Here's the pitch. Nope. And Gerald having a hard time keeping it in the mitt.
But you're going to need it to go to Guam if you don't want to take your passport. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And now what's interesting, one of our viewers from Washington was surprised at what the price is because a regular driver's license, no, that's a ball. The regular driver's license for the CNMI is $50. The real ID, $50.
Oh.
Same price.
All right.
However, the viewer who's from here, who's living out there in Washington, she's like, are you kidding? Oh, hit him right in the head, it looked like. Nope, he's definitely holding his arm, but it looked like it bounced off his head.
It was close to his head. I don't know how. It looks. He's holding his like elbow.
Did it send a zinger down? I mean, like, that was a high hit.
Yeah, it had to have at least been his shoulder.
Oh boy, that does not look good.
No,
for Lafoy.
He's in pain.
I thought it hit him in the head.
That is what I thought.
I mean, let's take a look at that replay. You gotta open that back up because, I mean, it really looked bad. And he's running all the way down the first.
It looks like that. It still hurts, so I'm going to run fast and maybe it'll go away run.
Well, we're watching the replay right now. No, that was the pitch before. Either way, by the way, Jonah Flores up to bat now for the Padres. Kobe's safely over there on first, messing around, and gonna pause it. No, let's see what happens. Yeah, it still. We watched the replay. It looked like it went off his head, not his arm at all.
Nate's not happy that he put him on base. Tried to pick him off over there.
So where are we at? I want to see this again because it really looked like it hit him in the head. My gosh. No, I mean, nothing we could do about that now. I hope he's okay. Oh, that's going to be a liner out to right field. And now the runner's going to be safe over there, first and second. Nice little single for Jonah.
Tendon couldn't get over to that, a little out of his range.
Oh, it's a laser beam and on a low trajectory, too. Mm-hmm. It's going to be difficult for anyone to grab. So MJ got on base on his first at-bat, and he's going to see if he can do it again. Oh, showing bunt. Bunt foul.
Interesting, though. I don't know that both base runners had the bunt signal.
Man, look at Kobe. He's really holding his arm out there.
Still hurting out there, but he was ready to run on that bunt. First was not.
Yeah, he's just. I think that's got a dinger. Maybe it got him at the top of the shoulder or something like that. Like right when he bent his head over. I don't think it got him in the arm. I think it just sent a jolt or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know how the arm muscles work, but that makes sense to me.
Dr. Dunn here, expert analysis.
Mm-hmm.
There's a grounder. Pat Tenorio gets it down, but it's lost in his field of dust, but at least the runners are stuck over there. We got the bases loaded, but man, that could have been really bad for the Cardinals.
Yeah, 4-4 is still hurting down there, but I do think Pat saved a run there. When he slid, he made a pigpen-style cloud of dust.
I was just thinking pigpen.
And none of the runners could advance because they weren't sure if he had the ball in his hand and was ready to throw him out or what was going on.
Cue the Peanuts music.
Let's say I don't actually remember the Peanuts music.
You don't remember that?
I mean, I couldn't place it off the top of my head. Yeah, well, I remember that.
That actually sounded way better in the headphones than I expected it to turn out.
Nice.
Kind of sounded legit. All right, Tone Salas, he's back again. Base hit's gonna make his team smile. Nope, that one's gonna be outside. Oh shoot, that thing was on there pretty tight.
That's what he said.
Oh, there it is. It's a bounce right over Tindon's head.
Crazy
At least
hop.
2 runs are going to score, but look at him. MJ's going to try to whistle all the way around, but he's not going to get it. And he's going to be stuck at third. But man, 2 runs score on a great single there by Tony Salas. The guy just seems to be there when he needs to. And the Padres take a 5-0 lead now.
That was kind of a crazy bounce for Tindon there. It looked like it was going to come right to him, and it just hopped over his head.
You can't blame him for that at all. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a grounder that was going to drill like mid torso. No, straight up above his head.
Yeah, he thought he was getting 2 on that. He was ready to get that double play.
Nate Guerrero wasn't tall enough to get that one. It just zapped right over him. Unlucky bounces.
Yep. Press the penthouse button on the elevator for that one.
All right, well, Jordan Sewell, your first baseman, he is up to bat now for the Padres. He ground out in his first at bat.
I feel like these Padres are just buzzing through their lineup.
Ooh, that was a nice little lobber.
Uh-huh.
A little off-speed breaking ball there. For a strike.
Yeah. We talked about last season, how fast do these guys throw?
I mean, at least 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a funky ball.
Is that a foul or what?
I think it was not a foul. I think it just went off of Gerald. Oh, he struck him out.
Wow.
Jordan didn't look pleased, but he didn't look upset.
No.
Well, back to the dugout.
For the first out.
Now it's going to bring up Keith Kintle.
Brings up Keith Kittle.
He looked a little slow coming into home when he was last up. Let's see how it goes out of the batter's box if he gets a hit.
All right, well, here's the pitch. Ooh. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, I think Nate's feeling that curve, that off speed.
Oh, that one's going to be a short one. Brian Camacho going to catch that one. Runner's not going to go anywhere. Just caught that one on the run. And so Kinto's out of there. Darwin Jones, your designated hitter, coming up. Ooh, just nice, nifty-looking pitch.
Mm-hmm. Hadn't gotten it to fall in the last couple of times, but I'm not sure he's necessarily throwing that one for strikes every time.
is made.
Right fielder under it.
Tony Tenorio, there where you need him. Catching it on the run. He is a sure-handed right fielder. I gotta tell you, he doesn't miss a lot.
He's missing his hood today, though.
All right, well, coming up now, you're going to have your first baseman, Keone Kaipat, Tony Tenorio, and Tindin Leon Guerrero.
Uh-oh, there's change.
Already.
Wow.
All right, well,
Bumping that.
I'm going to find out what's happening here.
All right.
Looks like Kobe's coming out with that injury.
Get a little Ben Flores in there.
Welcome to the opening game of our Saturday.
Well, we hope he's okay. Ben Flores coming in. Going to replace Kobe in right field. Sorry to hear it, Kobe. We hope you're all right, partner.
Yeah, when folks come out this early, it normally means that they're not doing well. He looked pretty rough at every base he stopped in on his way home.
We'll be playing
So hoping it's just a stinger or something, and he'll be back for next game.
two specific mini games.
You could see him. He was definitely in discomfort when he was out there on the base. And what's his left? No, I don't know if he's I don't know if he's a lefty.
I'm gonna call
He
it.
bats righty.
Yeah, his left hand. So who knows?
Not going to be able to catch.
So do you remember what drink options you got?
All right. Well, Keone Kaipat getting ready to lead off for the Cardinals here in the top of the third inning. His team trailing by 5. Well, nice little 7-inning game, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
Because it's not playoffs yet.
And
Yeah.
these games for the regular
those
season.
9-inning games can be a bit long, but you know,
Only
when it's for the championship, it makes sense.
do we play 9 innings. Leading things off for the Cardinals.
Hey, that's right. Good to see you, Fryland. All right, here comes the windup from Zach. Ooh, outside, but with authority. Now, so, got a call from Tinian today about the excavation of some remains.
Oh,
Don't get excited. They're not old, or they're not new.
I mean, maybe that's Mark's.
Yeah, that's but like World War II era.
Yeah.
Well, there's some folks that are out here from Japan, contracted by the Japanese government about reclaiming
okay.
remains and all that stuff. But they're out there on the MLA. And now in your new job, do you know what that stands for?
I do. That stands for. I was trying to think of a funnier one, but it's military leased area.
That's right. So out there by Unai Tsulu and Unai Babui, they are out there excavating, and the call that we got said that they do not have an archaeologist out there with them,
Dun,
which
dun, dun, dun.
seems like they're supposed to have. There's a shot out to center field. Running in for it is the center fielder, but Frankie is not going to get it. He's going to let it bounce in front of him, so that's going to be a leadoff single for Keone Kaipat. That's his first at-bat. It's going to bring up Tony T. Terrible Tony T.
Yeah. Hoodless Tony T. Frankie was a little disappointed that he didn't make it to that ball.
Troy, I am not going to be here on Friday. I got to tell you. We have a soccer game on Friday night. I'm actually playing. So it's a playoff game. We got to beat Kanoa. Those guys from Kanoa, man. Dai respeto. We got to beat them.
They don't even have a hotel anymore.
It's true. There's bubbles on the field. Bubbles not a